Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us today. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've had Mr. Daniel on, but I want to say a few things before he came up. Hey, this guy, since I've been in this space, he's always been just really just open arms. And obviously, he's been on here a couple of times before, but I just wanted to say that, I really truly appreciate the work that he puts in the crypto space and all the things that he's doing, seen and unseen. And without further ado, I just want to bring him on up. Mr. Daniel Gayton, guys.
What is up, Ladybug? How are you? How are you? How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Love being on here. Love being on here.
So, since you haven't been on here in a while, tell me a little bit about what's going on. What you got going on?
Whew, we've been busy. We've been busy. Got a little bit going on with Stewie, working with Stewie, helping them guys get that thing right, get that thing rolling out. Uh, Working with Unodex as well. Definitely a nice DeFi platform over there. Uh, Working with them, helping them roll that DeFi trading platform out, and getting ready to integrate the Solana chain over there on that platform. ERC20 is already over there, so huge rewards going on over there. Totally decentralized platform. It's got its own node, so you're linked right into the Ethereum node. So, um, no, the transaction speeds are crazy. I haven't used Uniswap in about 3 months. Um,
That's crazy.
yeah, I did a test. I put two laptops up, had two people rolling, and we made the same transaction at the same time. I bought the token twice before Uniswap bought it once.
Whoa.
So, I was messing around over there with that platform, working with that team and getting that thing straightened out. It's an all-in-one platform. It's got a sniper bot on there. It's got the trading platform on there, limit trades on there, stop losses on there, and it's all DeFi. So, it's something crazy, man. It's coming out. We're getting ready to roll it out. Big campaign coming out for that, starting in February. But the Solana chain will be in there in a couple weeks, so we're ready to rock and roll.
I want to ask you. You said Solana. So tell me, what is? Tell me why Solana is so big this time around.
It's you know what Solana during the last bull run had a lot of problems. It shut down. It's had a couple network outages. It got killed with the FTX fiasco and Sam Bankman-Fried owning a lot of it. But why it took off this time, it's fees, right? People are sick and tired of paying these Ethereum gas fees, man. They're high. Gas is too damn high. They high, girl. They high. Remember,
You ain't
anybody
telling me. I already know.
anybody who was around in the last bull run, you know, has got to respect it and understand that it was about an average of $150 to get in and out of a play, right? So to the average investor that's only putting $200-300 in a play, you're spending half of that on gas, right? So that's a problem. And Ethereum's going to fix that. They're going to fix it as they roll out these upgrades that are coming. But so as they're not fixing it, what's happening is they'll keep losing this market share. And Solana was primed to go when Bonk took off, and Solana really started embracing meme coins, and it's about 30 cents to transact over there in and out compared to $50 on Ethereum. People seen the opportunity, they took advantage of it. So, big respect to Solana, but don't sleep on AVAX and don't sleep on Matic either, because they're coming for some of that too. And I love it. I love the battle. I love the battle back and forth, because ultimately at the end of the day, it saves us money.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, it makes Ethereum roll these things out a little bit faster, and so it's gonna save us all money in the long run. But I love it. I love it. But I think Solana gonna be a big player in this bull run. Everybody thinks that once Ethereum fixes uh their blockchain, and they get to the sharding upgrade where it's going to be reasonable to trade over there, the speed's going to get faster, that everybody's just going to go running back to Ethereum. I don't think so.
It's not gonna. There's no way that, to me, it's how. Look, this is all of that all in one. How would that work with the miners? Or are the do they have miners? Ethereum have miners, right? Like,
Ethereum's proof of stake now, so that you stake your token. Their miners are staking their tokens over there. Bitcoin's proof of work, so they had the miners, but Ethereum's more proof of stake. So, but still, them guys have to get paid, right? And the less transactions that are going through that blockchain, the less they're making.
and that's what that's basically what I'm getting to. There's gonna be no money.
Ethereum will always be the king, right? But it's not going to be the only player on the block, in this bull run. But
Well,
everybody goes back to what they know, and that's Ethereum. So some people will use Ethereum, but Solana, AVAX, Matic, they're gonna start eating up some of that too. And there's a lot of money to be made over there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of money to be made on Solana. There's a lot of money to be made on AVAX, and there's a lot of money to be made on
what's going
Matic.
on with AVAX? Why are they like? I mean, if not, what's going on right now? I guess price action wise, because I've been following them all. Right, let me turn my notification off. I've been following them all, but they seem to be a little bit more volatile.
They had to run though. You know what I mean? They had to run. They came up, and they are just a little bit more volatile. But it's a lot of people are running to Solana, right? So they're losing some of their market share too, right? Everybody moved to AVAX. You had a bunch of tokens launching over there, and then people are now moving their money to Solana. But
They're just trying to find money anywhere.
because there's money to be made everywhere. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You just gotta make it. But AVAX came out, and they're really embracing meme coins, and actually their foundation, if you launch a lower market cap meme coin over there and it's proven to be successful, they're actually going to start buying some of the meme coins up. So going to give that incentive for people to start launching more and more meme coins over there, with the hopes of this foundation starting to buy them up. So don't don't sleep on AVAX just yet. You know what I'm saying? You should have bought at 27 a couple days ago, and you would have been good if you would have tuned in the morning. I told
Nah.
everybody, I said, AVAX at $27. I think this is the bottom. You better go ahead and scoop you
Where's it at
some.
now? It can't be no more but what, 32? What is it? What did it move?
32. It was at
See?
it was at 48 a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I know. I fought me. I was at the top. Mr.
That's a
Miss
$10
FOMO in at
run.
the top.
But if you would have bought at 27 and sell at 48, that's a $10 run.
I know. I know.
That's a good come up for a day.
I'm still okay at a little $4, right?
You're all right. You're all right.
I'm still all right. If I
You're
just
all
put
right.
in. Okay,
You're
all
gonna be good.
right. Okay, I'm just checking now.
You're
Checking
gonna
the
be good.
temperature.
I mean, you're looking at a bull run. You're looking at AVAX probably coming in a couple $100. It's just a matter of how long you're willing to hold it.
Hey man, this is it's okay. So, all right. So I don't know if you've been following this, right? I don't know if you've been following this coin, right? Ordinal. But hold on, wait before I let you look. I'm gonna just give you all of what I think, and then I'm gonna let you go. Okay, how about that? So it was $3. I don't know how. I think it was $3 at the lowest, whatever. But quote me if I'm wrong.
It was
When
around there.
they said, or what's ordinal? What's ordinal? Who's going around with an ordinal? I watched that thing from $9. At $9, I picked up the phone and started phoning friends. Hey, this is a great run, right? We're gonna wait and see. It went from 9 to 13, blah 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 blah. That thing went up to 90 something dollars. All right. I believe this is me. My impression is that's gonna be one of those ones that run right behind. Gonna have Bitcoin prices that are right. Yeah, about $10,000 Bitcoin price. I can see that in the future. Nowhere now, but I can actually see that with that. So, what do you think?
You bought at $3.
I bought, I bought a little bit at $3 because I was like, well, what is an order? But I
Oh,
knew enough, but not enough.
you should never be. If you think it's gonna get to $10,000, you should never be around long enough to see $10,000.
Oh, really?
Why would you hold that long? If you
Just for
buy it,
passive income long term?
if you buy enough, you got to make your money, make that big money, and go. If you were buying at $3 or buying at $10, it gets to $10,000. Why would you hold till $10,000?
Because
You
it's
should already
Bitcoin.
have $1 million.
It's like a Bitcoin, right? You hold it like you hold Bitcoin.
You should already have $1 million when you're buying it that low. Do
Right.
you think? Do you think people that were buying Bitcoin at $3 and $19 are still holding Bitcoin?
I don't know.
Hell no.
Look, they were selling for pizza for change. So
But
if
the
I'm gonna
ones,
be honest, but that
but
was just
the ones that the ones that actually held on, and they went on that run, and it got to like 10,000, 20,000, and they
that's
seen that
so.
life changing money in their wallet. Do you think that they didn't cash that life changing money out?
Yeah, I know they cashed some out. I'm just saying for like
They cashed it
um,
all out.
well, they say it like this. I wouldn't cash it all out. I would keep. That's just me though. So
Leave one behind.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. My thought is that's my thought. Like for that. Now, don't mind you as far yeah, you're going up, you're gonna take money out. I'm always gonna take my profit. Let me say that. But I'm just saying, as far as for this project, the way that it took off, and just I just see that as one of those tokens that is going to ride like Yield Farm. What is that? YF? Those ones that were big, like Makers and all those that were big the last time.
They were big yield farming coins, right? So they
Yeah,
had that passive income that kept coming and coming and coming.
yeah.
So yeah, but minus the passive income,
Mm.
if you got, I always say this. I said this to you before. If you're sitting on money in your wallet that can change your life, go change your life,
Mm.
because today is here and tomorrow can be gone, right? Go change your life. Why are you playing these games? Like
Why
if you
you
can,
gambling?
yeah, like you got to understand that we invest in a volatile market, right? So what you never really have the money that you see in your wallet until it's in your bank account, right? Until it's actually yours, because we invest in this market that's so volatile that, believe you me, like when the market goes down, if your wallet's big enough, you're losing thousands of dollars a day. And then the bigger your wallet gets, the more you're gonna make today, or the more you're gonna lose today, right? So when you wake up in the morning, you gotta figure out, am I a winner today or am I a loser today? Right? So So when you got that much
Dang,
money in a wallet,
Daniel, dang.
when what that I wake up every morning, I get a lot of times I get on stream and I'll be the first one. I'm losing today. I'm losing money today. And the market's so volatile, you have to be willing to accept that, right? You have to be willing to say,
That is true.
I'm gonna lose money today. And
Yeah.
not only am I gonna lose money today, but I'm gonna lose more money today because I'm gonna buy some more, right? So I'm gonna lose twice because my wallet don't look good and the wallet I'm about to buy this with don't look good either. So I'm gonna lose twice. But it's just the market that we invest in, right? And then when them good days come around, like today, you've seen that market reversal comes back up and look at it and say, okay, now we're on our way back up. I can see where this is going. I'm good with that. I can sit on it. You know, it, so it makes them days that you lose a little, you know, you could choke it down a little bit, but you
Yeah.
still
I like
lost,
that
right?
too. That's true.
But
I
you could choke,
understand.
you could choke it a little. But you know, if you got money to change your life in your wallet, go change your life.
Oh, it's for sure. I'm
Yeah.
not saying sit let somebody something. That's not. No, my thing. That's not what I'm saying.
Well,
But
that's how you presented it.
that's how I presented it. I'm sorry I presented it like that. But if I have changed your life money, that's not going to be sitting. That's going to be yeah. That's going to be
Yeah.
somewhere else. But that's going to be in. Trust me, that'll be somewhere. But as far as for longevity in the best probably what I should say longevity in the crypto space, certain projects, I feel like that's one that's gonna gonna hang in
I think it's gonna hang in there. I think the ordinals will hang in there. I think they'll be okay. Really, it's all about how Bitcoin develops out their system and how they develop out their chain and how they develop things over there. You got to be careful though, because the Bitcoin maxis, right? They don't want anything to do with launching tokens on their chain.
there.
You know what I mean? So it's the newer developers that are coming in and starting to move that thing forward. But you talk to the original Bitcoin people who've been around for a while, they don't want nothing to do with what's going on. They don't want to be launching NFTs, they don't want to be launching tokens, they don't want to be talking about no ordinals, they don't want to talk about none of that. Bitcoin Bitcoin is Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It's built on this blockchain, and that's all it's ever supposed to be, and that's all they ever wanted it to be. And so they got their own pull and tug going on inside. But I think ordinals will be fine. I think they'll be around for a while. I think that the younger generations coming in and really developing that Bitcoin network out, and it's slow, it's clunky, but it's Bitcoin.
That's it. You gotta hit it on the bing.
It's Bitcoin. And if there's one thing that's guaranteed in the crypto world, and there's not a lot that's guaranteed in the crypto world, is Bitcoin will be here. You know, it, it, at the end of the day, no matter what, Bitcoin will be here.
Yeah,
So,
that's facts.
so
But while they clunky and slow, I'm over in a couple of them little BTC little projects. So,
it doesn't matter if they're clunky and slow, as long as the outcome is income.
hey, hey, hey.
Let them be whatever they're going to be, as long as that outcome is income. If the outcome ain't income, turn around and run away. Got to
Hey.
go, gotta go, gotta go.
Yeah, it's a different, yeah, no. This I like to talk about stuff like that. I like to pick other people's brains because I get up in the morning and I'm so caught up in the VC when I see your notification come on. I get the first one. You'll be live in 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, he's going live in 30 minutes. And then the next time I look up, it's like 8:30. I'm like, I gotta missed it again
That's
because
because
I'm running
your
my
VC.
mouth.
That's because your VC be popping over there, and you got a lot of people up in there.
Oh my gosh! But I love coming to your show though because I get lots of good information early in the morning about the market. By the way, guys,
Uh,
and your channel has come so far.
yeah, it's good. It's good right now. I cut my streams down to 3 times a day instead of 5 times a day. During the bear market, there really wasn't a lot to talk about 5 times a day. So um, we just kind of were just going over the same stuff. And plus, I got so busy the fourth quarter of the year with my job, like it just got to be crazy. And I didn't want it to be crazy. I wanted it to be fun, right? So we're gonna have fun. So 3 times a week, and it's been good, man. We're up, 4,000 subs already, over four
I
thousand
know
subs.
it's lit.
So
Go.
got a lot of stuff going on over there. We got monetized last year, and that was a big deal. But we're not going to. I didn't roll my memberships out yet because I got something special coming for them. Got something a little bit different coming for them,
Oh, you gotta let me know.
and I'm just waiting. I gotta wait for this stuff to be developed and for it to roll out. And but got something a little doing something different. I don't want people to pay a monthly fee for a membership just to pay a monthly fee for a membership. I want them to get something out of it. So um, gonna be something unique, gonna be something different, gonna be something special. Um,
Well,
gonna
make
be a
sure
way
you
gonna
send
be
me
a
a
way to
DM, sir. DM.
uh,
Slide.
well, gonna be, it's a project that we're working on. It's not my project, but it's a project that I'm heavily involved with working on it. They're gonna roll out some utility, some crazy utility, and I'm gonna integrate it into my memberships, and we're gonna ride with it.
All right then.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be something. Gonna be something. I just
So
can't
you
just
got
can't
some
say.
folks in the chat, don't you?
Huh?
You got some folks in the chat, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
we got some folks in there. Who's in the chat? Who's in here today, Ladybug?
hey everybody, how y'all doing? We got Tim. Is this XXX Gaming?
Okay. I
We
see
got a
my
lot.
boy Selmo. My boy Selmo there. Ladybug's up in there. Tim's definitely up in there.
Coochie boy.
Uh,
Say it right, Coochie.
that's my boy Coochie Boy. What's up, Coochie Boy? Yo, Coochie Boy, I got that play you sent me in my DM, man, but I was so late on it. I didn't get in. I didn't get in on it, man. And I see it ran well. I hope you got in though. See, that be my problem sometimes, Ladybug. I get so busy sometimes. I miss money.
Oh my God, what? Missing
Mhm.
plays? Oh my
Oh yeah,
gosh. Oh,
yeah.
oh
Like
my
people will send me DMs on plays. Like my man Coochie Boy, man, he always keeps me up to date on a whole bunch of plays that he's got going on. If y'all ain't following Coochie Boy, y'all gotta go follow Coochie Boy on X, man, and go get some of them plays that he gets in on them shorts and longs and then futures. I trade the hell out of some futures, so me and Coochie Boy we talk about that all the time, man.
is that his name on? Is that his name on Twitter?
Yeah, yeah, that's his name everywhere. Here, Twitter, Instagram. So,
Yeah, Ali sent you some free. Something he said, check your wallet for some free. Okay,
okay.
all right.
All right. But yeah, that my man Selmo's on here, man. My man Selmo Fudd is on here in the morning, man,
Yes,
doing this
no.
thing. I love Selmo, man. I love Selmo. Selmo, Tim, man, Coochie Boy, them is my guys right there, man. I was chopping it up a little bit with Space Chick last night in the Stewie chat. Um, she wants that Stewie war. She wants that smoke.
Yes. We want this. Yeah, we want the Stewie smoke. What's
You
up
guys
with
want
it?
that
We gotta
Stewie
talk about
smoke.
that. What's up with it? Do you got
No,
smoke over there?
Stewie come a long way now. We come a long way. You don't want that
Hey,
war though. You don't want that meme war.
I don't know. We doing. Well, I mean, we gotta see what we're working with. You know what I'm saying? Because we kind of new, so we okay if if we don't necessarily win because we just gonna be getting
It
our
ain't
feet
even.
wet. But if we win, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a plus.
See, but here's how Stewie's busy. rolling this platform out right now, but it's definitely going to get the vote community involved with this. But this is how it works. It's not even all about winning. It's all about benefiting the community, right? Both communities. Um, so how these things work, done them with a couple other projects. You have these meme wars, right? And they go back and forth, and they actually benefit both projects because you have tons of memes going out about both projects, right? But the people that are making the memes are actually the ones winning because you actually are going to get the two developers pool tokens. Like the vote development team will have a pool tokens, and the Stewie team will have a pool tokens, and they usually come over to the Stewie dev. And what happens is they keep track of who's putting the memes out, right? In Telegram, you put them in you put them on X, and then you put them in Telegram with your wallet address, and they keep track of that, right? And they actually airdrop you Stewie and Volt tokens based on the amount of memes that you put out.
Oh, that's bullish.
So it helps both projects because your Volt holders now become Stewie holders, your Stewie holders now become Volt holders, right?
Oh
And your
wow.
Volt holders are building your bags, and your Stewie holders are building their bags, but yet the two programs are airdropping each other token. They're dropping each other tokens, so it benefits everybody. And plus, you get all of these memes out there all over X going crazy, and they go at it, right? Like if I put out a Stewie meme, it's a Stewie and Volt meme, right? The I'll name at Stewie and at Volt as they're going at it, right? So both projects are benefiting, and the people that are doing it are benefiting. So it's actually a win-win for the people that are actually doing it. Does
That's
that
super
make does that
bullish.
make sense?
That's beautiful. Yes, I love
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So, and here's the thing. Here's the beauty of the Stewie project, and you don't even have to be a Stewie holder to participate. There's people in the community that have literally built their bags just off of creating memes and getting airdrops for creating memes. Literally. Um, and so it's a easy entry, right? So in this meme war, you wouldn't have to be a Volt holder or a Stewie holder, and you could be gaining both tokens,
Hmm.
but yet promoting both projects at the same time.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
Whenever they get time, and we're here, guys. When y'all get time, we're ready.
we got to
Let's
roll this
work,
platform out.
huh? Yeah.
Yep. Although the Stewie platform is out, for the Stewie native token, people are in it. They're making a crap ton of Stewie rewards off of them
Can
pools.
you do me a favor? Can you drop the or one of you guys in one of you guys? Can y'all put that the link in the chat for anybody
I,
that's interested?
I dropped the link somewhere.
Yeah, put
I
it
have to
in.
grab it, yeah, but yeah, they're making a crap ton of Stewie rewards off of these pools. But the ones that I'm excited to roll out are the ones that are coming next, right? Them are the USDC rewards, USDT pools, and the Ethereum pool, right? So I'm excited to roll them ones out. Them ones are coming within days. So I'm really excited for them. So
You're excited too, but you sounds like you're like me. I'm just a everything I do. Well, most everything except for regular everyday like whatever. Not every day because I'm not. There's not enough out there for me to be everyday DJing. But uh, I like to make sure that I just have my thing is right now. I'm setting up for the long term, just because I feel like this is. Um, when you mentioned before we came on, you were saying that we were going to the market is going to be up and down for the rest of the year. But once everything gets settled, I don't know what settled looks like, but
when you know, let me know.
so I'm like crazy because all these regulations, the rules, Okay, now they're not rolling out certain. They're not doing the IRS rollout, but they still have one. Where you can't. You better claim that $10,000 in 15 days, or else they make sure you know that. But
Oh yeah,
you know,
the IRS gonna get their money one way or another. They gonna get their money, whether they got to come knock on your door or whether you just give it up. Like you're supposed to give it up.
here you go. Here you
They
go.
gonna get your money, right? They gonna get their money, but nah,
And they're gonna come kick your door, and you might as well just go ahead and say, "Here, you know what? I mean,
you
I
might
don't
as
feel
well.
like buying a new one right now."
Yeah, you might as well just go ahead and take the hit right up front because they gonna, it's better. It's better to go ahead and just take the hit, and then better than having them knock at your door, right? Uh, you gonna have a problem at that point. But the market is gonna be up and down for a little while, probably the rest of the year. A lot of stuff going on in crypto, but it's not all bad. Some of it's good. Some of it's good stuff. It just takes a minute um, for that stuff to roll out. And you got, with these ETFs that rolled out, you know, they didn't give the punch that everybody thought they were going to give to the market. But if you just took a step back out of the hype and you just looked at it for what it was, you would have kind of seen this one coming. There was way too many spot Bitcoin ETFs that got approved, and there wasn't enough people to buy them, right?
uh,
And and that was a bad move. You can't drop 12 spot Bitcoin ETFs on the market in one day and say everybody's going to make it. Not everybody's going to make it. You know, at the end of this, and we're starting to see it now. You're not going to have 12. Bitwise is a prime example. They're $9 million in the hole on their spot Bitcoin ETF. They're not going to make it. They're not going to be here for that long haul. They're going to fold. Probably BlackRock is probably going to end up buying them out. It probably end up with like maybe five,
what about
maybe.
Grayscale?
Man, I can't stand Grayscale. I went off on them this morning. People don't understand. People don't understand Grayscale and the damage that they've done to this market. Grayscale is the biggest person right now that's dumping Bitcoin into the market. They're dumping Bitcoin in the market. Like the reason that we came down to the price that we came down to the other day was because Grayscale was dumping the market. Um, so Grayscale's dirty. They've always been dirty. They were dirty when they had their last, you know, trust out there. They got dirtier with the Bitcoin spot ETF trust. And if you just follow what they're doing and you follow their wallets, I watch their wallets. I got their wallets up. I can see the transactions that they're making, what they're doing, what they're selling.
Mm.
And they're selling off Bitcoin all day, every day. But they're playing us. They're playing us like fools because they'll sell off Bitcoin, they'll drop the price, and they'll come right behind you, let retail get scared because we're some paper-handed cats out here. We see that market dropping, we dropping too, right? So they'll let us drop the market even further, come behind us and buy it back up. And then they'll drop the market again and come behind us and buy it back up. I can't stand Grayscale for that because they're dirty and they just got their spot Ethereum ETF kicked back to them from the SEC. So
What?
yeah, um,
Mm.
and I said it this morning. I hope the SEC doesn't approve their spot Ethereum ETF. I hope they approve everybody else but Grayscale.
Well, you see
BlackRock.
the they're you can tell they're moving right now is not good. Like they're already showing what type of movers they are.
I don't like Gary Gensler either.
Yeah.
I think he's the biggest. He's probably the worst SEC chair we had ever in history.
Mm.
But he, I always give credit where credit's due, and I always say when I'm wrong, I always tell you I was wrong, and I was wrong about Gary on this one. Gary called this the whole time that we were all pushing for these ETFs to come out. Gary called it. He said, "I have too many, and if I release them all, it's not going to be good for the market." And he came out on CNBC and said he didn't trust Grayscale. He called both of these, and they both happened. Got to give credit where credit's due. He seen it coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, but Grayscale, not the sole reason why we are where we are with Bitcoin right now, but they're a big reason why we are where we are with Bitcoin right now.
Yeah. Well,
But
they're going.
you got to give these ETFs a minute to shake themselves out. You got to let some of these ETFs fold up, and then you'll see the run. You'll see that run on Bitcoin. So it's coming. It's coming.
Let's go. I can't wait. I haven't put that for the miners and stuff, but when they bought all those, he says miners got to double up equipment to make. Yeah, but see, if okay, it's gonna. So on that day, now is that a process to that, or does it automatically drop to a half on the
It's
day that they say?
it's a build up to that. Like there's charts out there right now, and you can just Google them, and they'll tell you kind of where we are in that process. And it's a build up to that halving. It's not that they just drop it in one day and just say you're cut off in half, and it's a slow build up. But he's right. Miners have to do double the work to get the same revenue that they were getting. He's right. They're right and they're wrong at the same time. They're right that for you to obtain the amount of Bitcoin that you obtained prior to the halving, you have to do double the work. But for you to obtain less Bitcoin at a higher price, you don't have to do double the work. It depends on how you look at it. Do you have 5 Bitcoin over here that you mined before and you still want 5? Or do you want 2.5 at the same price that you had to 5? It
Mm.
all equals the same. It's all the same.
Hmm.
If you got $1,000 on the left and you got $1,000 on the right, you got $1,000, and it doesn't matter how it came to you, you still got $1,000.
Yeah, that makes
So,
sense.
so it's a give and take, but that supply getting cut is going to be a supply shock, and it's going to send the price. That's what's going to send the price. So
Yeah,
where we at, lady boy? What you got going on in this market? What are you buying? Tell me what you asking me what I'm buying. What are you
I knew
buying?
it was
What are you
coming. You knew that,
buying?
right? You knew I knew it was coming. Well, all right. Man, I was talking about some as far as like I'll say stable coins, um, like Harmony. I'm looking into near, not looking into. Let me say I have them. Harmony near. Gosh, because I don't really want to say everything, but of course Ordinal. Um, it's a few. I've got a few, and plus I'm staking over on crypto.com, so I got a few plays over there as well.
You staking over there at crypto.com?
Yeah, I'm staking over on crypto.com. I'm waiting on that run up. You know what I'm talking
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Uh,
I'm waiting on that run up, so I'm gonna let it stake over and say I ain't gonna touch it. You know what I'm saying? It just sit there and you know
yeah. You better
doing
hope
it
that you
too.
can get it unstaked and don't miss the run up.
Oh, talk to me.
That's what happened to me. I used to stake my crow. I'm a big crow holder. I love crow. Um, I think crow is gonna be a monster in this bull run, next bull run. And there's a lot of reasons why. But when it ran up last time, I had my crow staked, but I couldn't get it out. And by the time I could get it out, by the time my stake was up, I lost half of the run up.
Mm.
So that told me then I ain't never staking crow again. And no, to this day, since that happened to me, I have never staked a token
Mm,
since that happened.
wow. I know a few. One of my friends was like that too. She got caught up like that. And the run up, it was real. So
Oh, it was real.
yeah.
Oh, it was real. It was real disappointing.
I need to get out because it was all right to me, but I
I
didn't.
mean,
I didn't have anything staked at this point. At that point, I wasn't really. I didn't know much about the staking aspect, except for just a little bit. Let's say I stake. I got miners, so I'm mining helium.
okay.
So I got that the IoT and the mobile. Um, I'm mining that. The
Look at
mining pie. Can't wait for
look
pie to do what it's gonna do.
look at you
Uh,
staking. You got everything going on. You all over the place. You trying to do it
I
all.
am
You
all. That's
investing
one
over
thing.
here.
I'm all. Yes,
You
yes.
investing
I
over here. You're
learned
staking
though.
over here. You got this going on. You got that going on. Go ahead, Ladybug.
It's just a
Ladybug
little
got
bit. I ain't got nothing compared to you, I'm sure, but it's just a little bit of something. You
Ladybug
know,
got that money, girl. Ladybug
kind of.
got that money. You hear that space chick? Ladybug got that money. We coming to her for a loan. She
Yeah,
trying to give
you
us a
know, I'm trying.
loan.
I'm trying to. He's silly. I ain't got Nathan on. Ain't nothing going on but the rent over here. You know what I'm talking about? But that's all that's going on. The rent, baby.
Gas too damn high, rent's too damn high, everything too damn high.
But it's good to have these things. Like I was talking about Harmony the other day, like on crypto.com. I gave this as a real example for me, like for people that don't have a lot of money, right? Like I started literally like I throw $20 or $30 in different plays, and just by the luck of draw, I come back and it's $1,000 sitting in there, but whatever. But that's how I actually got, started making money. And so just about really picking, I'm telling you, it was luck. It wasn't nothing but luck.
You know what though? Sometimes you have to get lucky, and especially in this crypto space, because what people don't what people don't understand is this crypto space is volatile and it's unpredictable. The few things that big financial institutions hate, right? Volatility and unpredictability. And that's what we're dealing with in crypto. And that's why they're trying to get us out. They don't want it because us paper hands bring volatility and unpredictability, right? That's what we bring to the market, right? And that's why retail investors in general. I don't care if you're investing $1 million. I don't care if you're investing $20. As a retail investor, you bring volatility to the market, and they hate that, right? Because they can't control that situation.
Mm.
And but you have to you have to diversify your port. You have to diversify, especially in this market, and you have to get lucky because you can do your research and you can find a great project, right? Before it launches. And everything looks good, everything smells good, everything tastes good. And the devs are great. They're doing everything that they say they were going to do, and nobody buys it. And because they're chasing Mickey or JoJo or John John or the next one that's coming out, right?
Yep.
And what happens? Your dev runs out of money, the project runs out of money, and the project folds up. That's not a rug. That's a failed business, right? But that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what happens in this space. That's what happens. I've seen so many people leave good, solid projects and chase that next green candle and get wrecked and try to come back to a good project and lose their position and be the first ones on space, the first ones in TG, the first ones on a YouTube channel, the first ones to open their mouth and say, this project's bad. No, this project ain't bad. You made a bad move. You messed up. You did that. You know what I'm saying? You went from a top 100 holder to a 1,000 holder because you took all of your tokens that you bought on the bottom and took them over there to that project that had 3 green candles and 4 red candles and tried to run back over here and get the same tokens that you just lost over there for the same price, and you got wrecked. You got to own that. You got to own, and and I be telling them, you got to own it. Ain't nobody got no time to listen
Like
to
when
you.
you playing out here in these streets, you just gotta be look, that money you go that money that you playing with should be just not house money, but play money to the side that you okay with losing. It shouldn't be that you taking everything from one and dumping and taking it to another one. You're never gonna you can't win.
We're on YouTube. We're here to entertain you, right?
Right.
I can't come on here and tell you that I just lost in 10 projects in 1-1. I can only tell you that I won on this one. I can't tell you that I just got it handed to me in the 9 that I was just in. Because you don't want to hear that.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? I can't come on YouTube and say, yo, I made 9 bad plays and 1 good one. You don't want to hear that. But the reality is, in this crypto space, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? You lose that many plays to find the one that you really, really win in. But we can't come on here and say that.
Right.
People will look at us like we're crazy, right?
Right. And maybe
But
we are.
but
Look, maybe we are.
but that's the grind though. But
Yeah.
a lot of people don't want to go through that grind, and that's how you make millions. Is you have to go through that grind. You have to have conviction in what you're doing. You have to go through that grind. You've got to be willing to lose in order to win. And a lot of the people in this crypto space, they're not willing to lose. They think everything's a guarantee, or there's a magic pill out there where they can invest $100 and make it become $1 million because they heard about that Shiba Inu dream. They heard about all these things. It's just not the reality of where we're investing. And the other thing is, I tell people, my philosophy now is, if you can't make your millions in this bull run that's coming, you ain't gonna make your millions. Because if you see what's going on right now in the crypto space, and we as retail investors can fight this as much as we want, because we're gonna lose this fight because we just don't, there's just not enough revenue for us to win. Institutions are getting taken over crypto. You see it with the spot Bitcoin ETFs. You see it with the Ethereum ETFs that are getting approved. You see it with the big institutional money that is coming in and buying up a lot of these blue chip projects. They're buying huge stakes in them, right? Um, and eventually you're going to get to the point where, remember what we said earlier, they hate volatility. They're going to take the volatility out of that. So you're going to you're going to have to be happy with a 2% gain, a 5% gain, a 6% gain is going to be a monster day, right? You're going to have to be happy with that. Um, after this bull run, because that's how it's going to be. And so if you're looking for that 100x, that 1000x, that even that 10x, and you don't hit it in this bull run because you're scared to take that sacrifice, or you're scared to put your money in there, or you scared, or you hold back, you're not going to make it. You're just not going to be a crypto millionaire. You
It's
know,
not
it's just
happening.
the math doesn't line up for you. The way that the crypto world is changing doesn't line up for you, you know. And when regulation kicks in, 90% of what's going on in this crypto world is will no longer be going on in this crypto world. DeFi, people were like, this is DeFi. We're DeFi. We're DeFi. We're DeFi. They can't do nothing to us.
And
Oh
that's what
yeah?
I love about it, because we are DeFi, and I'm really glad I was here the previous bull run, so that I could, you know, be able to have that experience and do see that. That's what I'm saying, Daniel. That's why I got pieces in all kinds of little pots, because stuff is gonna hit, and I need to be a millionaire. You
You
know what
got
I'm talking
and there's so many different ways to make money in crypto. People, you know, you can mine it, you can sell it, you can stake it, you can trade it. You know, I'm a futures trader. I trade all day, every day, right? So to me, I'm making money whether the market's going up or whether the market's coming down. It doesn't matter to me what the market does, whether it's going up or whether it's coming down. So I'm trading futures. That's why me and my man Coochie Boy can have these conversations, because whether that market's going up or whether that market's coming down is
But you gotta pin that. See, that's where I'm at with that. You gotta, and I can recharge. You know, I don't have the terminology the way everybody else does, but I can read them. But I'm still kind of with that 5 minute. Are you doing the 5 minute? Are you doing the
you
10,
got
15
it.
minutes?
You gotta get with me. I got the simplest way to trade futures. It's not complicated, and I'm trying to get in a trade and out of a trade in under 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm trying to get in, I'm trying to get out, and I'm trying to keep it moving in under 2 hours. I may put something in on Ethereum and Bitcoin that may last for a couple of days. Like I shorted Bitcoin when it was coming down the past couple of days, right? I was just gonna let it ride. But the majority of my future trades, I'm trying to get in and I'm trying to get out in 2 hours. No
Mm.
more than 2 hours, no more. Sometimes 5 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm like, look, some of this stuff, hey, some of this stuff moving too much. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes.
I ain't got my big pants, big girl pants on yet. I'm still kind of almost up there. I don't know. I get
You
a little
know,
nervous.
I taught a couple people, and you know, I would tell them, go in with a couple $100. Let's walk through this. You tell me how you're doing, and as you get comfortable, more and more comfortable, you put more and more money in. But don't go in there acting like you about to set the future world on fire on your first trade, because you will get liquidated and you will get wrecked. It, you know, so I always tell people, you know, let's, you know, talk about it. Like I was just on a StreamYard with one of my boys from the crypto space that's over in the UK. We literally spent 2 hours of just going back and forth about me telling him how I future trade, him asking questions, getting him set up, getting everything done. And then and then he went out and flew, you know, and he's doing his thing now. And you know, he don't need to spend 2 hours with me no more. But you know, and that's good because I don't got 2 hours to spend with him, man.
Right.
He just happened to catch me on a Saturday where I was chilling out. But you know, but he did that. You start with 200 and you make a couple trades and you get comfortable and you develop your own system. And once you do that, you just have to know what the market's doing. It doesn't matter what the market's doing as long as you know what the market's doing. So
Mm.
I tell people, I trade to make money, but I buy crypto to invest. I
Mm.
buy crypto for the long term, but I trade for my money. Yeah, I trade for that money that I'm spending every day, right? Because I'm not cashing crypto out every day, but I'm trading crypto every day. You know, it's a two different mindsets, right?
Yeah.
I
Not
see my
one
man
way.
Worldwide in there.
I know.
He talking junk.
He said future trading is dope, especially when yeah.
It's like a drug. It gives you a high.
Mm.
It does, but it also gives you a low.
Put your butt down, huh?
I mean, but it gives you a high, it gives you a low, but it's addicting. It's an addiction that that when you look at it, like it you can make a lot of money off of future trading, if you know what's going on. Uh, I tell people all the time, like I have a certain amount of money that I like to make in future trading on a day, and then I walk away. Once I make that in a day, I just walk away. I'm done. Like it doesn't matter to me what else the market does. It doesn't. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Some days it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Some days it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Some days it's 11 o'clock at night. You know, it's just how the market is rolling on that day.
And
But
that's the thing though. How do you manage sleep?
sleep when you're rich.
Dude, this is play I was in, right? And I did good. I did good. Whatever. Anyway, but dude, I was so freaking tired. It was like, you're laying. I'm setting the alarm on my phone. I'm like, oh God, just because it was like this play, you can almost see it. You know what I'm saying? Like you see when the moves like it. This play is basically, I feel like they're already managing that market. They're already managing it. The amount of money in between is just always almost consistent. It's like maybe a little bit, but and I'll send it to you so you can look at it. But um
You probably got a whole bunch of people in there swing trading the hell out of that.
and but you could, is you can, yeah. Once you see it, you'll say yeah, yeah, because you can.
Yeah.
So,
And,
but
and
I
them are
also know,
and
huh?
them are the ones you make money on, right?
Yeah, yeah, I
Um,
definitely.
but yeah, I mean, future trading is where it's at too. Like that's where people think that these stock market. I come from the stock market, right? So I future traded the hell out of the stock market. So coming over to crypto, it was just a matter of adjusting a couple things and moving on, right? People think that people get rich in the stock market from investing in stocks. That's not how people get rich. People get rich from trading the market, not from investing in the market. Dummies like us, the retail investors, right? We think that we get rich from owning stock. We don't. That's not how you get rich in the stock market. You get rich in the stock market from trading the stock market. And I say dummies like retail investors because when you talk to institutional investors, literally that's what they call retail investors, dumb money. That's what they call us. They call us dumb money. We're dumb money to them because we buy when the market's up and we sell when the market's going down. And we think by buying something and holding it for 20 years that you're going to gain wealth. And that's just not how wealth is gained. That's not how the game is played. That's not how these guys are playing the game.
They should have told me that. You know how much money I let dwindle down because I thought I was gonna come back and it was gonna be there. I thought I'd struck. I was like, oh, $3,000 to come back. It's like, oh, it's 300. Dang, what happened?
I was in a DJing play. I don't tell everybody what my DJing play. I was literally in a DJing play. I was up 4x on this DJing play. Literally went outside to start my car and they rugged. I went from being up 4x to having nothing by the time I turned the key on the car. So
It's your process. I just walked outside.
I just walked. The only thing I did was start my car. Like I literally had to look at my phone twice to realize what the hell just happened. I'm like, nah, man. This didn't happen. Like,
Yeah, it
I
did.
I was up 4x. Like how you just take my money like that?
How many times you refresh it?
Listen, I refreshed it twice and then I didn't have to refresh it anymore. I knew exactly what the hell happened. When I looked at that liquidity and I said it was gone, I said, well, damn, there's $2,000 of liquidity in there. They ain't even leave me enough. I couldn't even I can't get my initial out. So
Hey,
it
these
happens like that.
projects are ruthless. That's all I'm gonna say. Man, I was in one. Hey, man, I just knew I wasn't gonna be a millionaire, but it was supposed to be real nice when we said it like that. And
Listen,
they launched and everything, and you couldn't even sell your token. They done did something. I don't know what they did. Then you like, hey, you can't sell token. They're like, put the slippage up. Put the slippage.
so you want to hear something crazy, Ladybug? Worldwide, and I think Space Chick might be able to appreciate this. They might be able to appreciate it. They'll know what I'm talking about. I got paid to promote a project. I did my job. I did my job. They paid me for 3 videos, and then they paid me for 3 more videos. And then these fools did an AMA on Twitter and said that the private sellers were coming out 2x at launch. So I opened up a space and told everybody that was in my space, don't buy that shit. I said, if the private sellers are coming out 2x, don't buy it. So for months, we were telling people not to buy it. They launched and rubbed 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I was in the Telegram chat in the influencer group, and the only thing I heard was ding, 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 ding. I looked down at my phone, left chat, left chat, left chat. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers wrong for real. There was one dude in there that said, yo, why you pull the liquidity?
Yo. Okay.
Yo, I was dying. They didn't last 5 minutes. See, Worldwide's laughing. He knows what I'm talking about. I got on the phone with Worldwide. I was like, yo, you see what happened? You see what happened?
Hey, they don't play fair in these streets, boy.
These guys will pull the liquidity on you quick, boy.
Oh,
Yo,
my
Worldwide's laughing. He knows what I'm talking about, man. That was a sad day in the influencer world, man. That was a sad day. I said to some of my friends, I said, yo, y'all wasn't on space when I was telling everybody not to buy it. My ETH cleared.
I bet it did. I bet it did. Hey, just stop the bad part.
Yo, my
okay, my bad.
My ETH cleared. Don't buy that.
Hey, boy, it's rough out here. I'll tell you, it's rough. It's rough in these streets, boy.
It's rough, man. Yo, that it happens that fast, man. That was like a 5-minute launch. That was one of the quickest launches I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know if I can top you, but I just sent my money away a couple of times. I never even. It was like I sent my money. My one friend was waiting on her money. She said, "I'm getting it today, girl. You need to go on and help me." You know how we do. Go on and hop in. Girl, I'll get my money today. I said,
Yeah.
okay, girl, send me the contract. I take a swift overlook of it. I'm like, oh, okay. She said she's getting her money today. Boy, I sent my money. And that whole, she didn't get her money that day. And it was over with. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Some of them you can just tell. You could be like, yo, this ain't gonna work, man. Dev, Dev on here, he can't even explain his own contract. He's talking about utilities. People are asking him questions. He can't answer the questions about his own project. Like, like yo, what do you mean y'all FOMOing it?
Roadmap next week. What?
Rolex, like what do you mean? Like it's your contract. How do you not know?
I'm working with somebody in the background.
Like, like I mean, some of them you just
Oh
know,
God.
you just know. Like you look at it, and be like, well, I talk to devs all the time, right? So I ask questions, and I ask questions on purpose just to see if you can answer them. You know, because you're supposed to know about your own project. If you want me to pitch your project, you're supposed to pitch it to me. So if I'm asking you questions and you can't answer the questions, we
Do I
we
want
might not. We might listen. If I'm asking you questions and you can't answer the question, my ETH got to clear before I make a video.
for real? For real.
And I gotta upcharge you.
Because I already know.
Because I know this might be a situation.
This is a paid promotion.
Yo, this is a paid promotion, and as soon as this ETH clears, I'm gonna open up a space and I'm gonna tell y'all don't buy that.
Ooh.
Space chick knows what I'm talking about, man. But yo, I'm telling you, man, like you talk to some of these devs, and the crazy part about it is we're behind the scenes, right? So we can have these labs, like me, you, worldwide, space chick. We're behind the scenes, so we have these different types of conversations and these levels of conversations with these devs that they necessarily don't put out there on Front Street, right?
Yeah.
There's some projects, and I'm not naming projects, of conversations that I had with devs, right? And I said, no, I'm not gonna even. I turn down more promotions than what I take, right? Like it's just I think we're all in that situation where it you get to a point where it's just like, nah, man, I don't even have time to deal with the nonsense that I know is coming
You know it.
later on. So you turn it down, right? And we never talk about them projects that we turn down, right? Like nobody knows. We don't talk about them and stuff that happens behind the scene. But there's projects, there's devs that I've talked to that are literally still on space today, selling the same stuff that they were selling 12 months ago, 24 months ago, that hasn't produced a thing. And people they're still in there believing that some of this is going to come out. And this is half of the problem with this space, right? Is people always talk about do your own research. There's some things that you just can't fix when it comes to people. And if somebody is selling you something that they said was going to come out 6 months ago, 12 months ago, 24 months ago, and you're sitting there and you're listening to the same thing over and over again, what makes you think that 6 months, another 6 months, something else is going to change, right? But yeah, I listen, and I it's crazy because I go in some of these spaces and I listen, and I'm like, damn, man, I'm so happy. Like I didn't get involved with that, like
Yeah.
because the community's pissed now. They're firing off at the dev. That would have been you had you taken that promotion. They would have been firing at you, you know. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. This space is nuts, man. It
All money's not good money.
and coming from the stock market, it took me a while to adjust to the crypto space, right? Because you don't have this nonsense going on over there, right? Like it's not like that. You don't have all this craziness and nonsense, and you know, it's just it's rough. It's hard out here. It's hard out here.
Hard out here for a pimp.
It's hard out here.
Making money.
And some people, man, I tell you, because you know I keep it 100 with you, lady. But there's some people in the community you want to just say, "Give me my baby powder," because I just want to just pop.
Whoa!
You don't even know, like,
Oh, y'all
yeah,
do. Oh, I do.
like man, every time I'm in a space, you want to grab the mic, you want to shoot some craziness, and you don't even know what you're talking about. but
All of that.
but you can't come out and say that, like, until you get mad and frustrated enough where you got to tell somebody, go somewhere.
Yes.
but
Yes.
but
Yes. I tell you, it's a yes.
you know what I'm saying, like,
I
and
do.
people don't. I mean, I know we're talking about crypto, but we can get into people here, but people don't understand, like, we're human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it, we're on YouTube. You know what I mean? We put these videos out. We do these live streams. We're on spaces. You know, we're talking to people, but we're human. You know what I mean? Like, you can, and as humans, we can only take so much, right? Like, we can only take so much foolishness. We can only take so much nonsense. Um, and then when you do come out of your skin once or twice, people look at you like you're
Like,
crazy.
what's wrong with you?
But it's like, yo, you just weren't in the last 5 spaces when the same dude came up spitting the same thing, trying to goat you into this conversation. And now when I come out my skin on you, now I'm the bad guy because my face is on the screen or my voice is on the Twitter space. Nah, man, nah, I don't do that.
You know,
So
you don't know my nickname these days. I'm not Ladybug. I'm Lady Thug.
oh, how many people did you go off on, Ladybug? Ladybug, how many people you go off on?
So that's how I understand what you're saying, sir.
See,
But
and
I
I'm
get it. Like I get it. And I'm gonna say this. I get it. And I'm so impartial, like truly, because I get that. And I say this in the VC in the Vote VC all the time. Because I understand the influencer aspect of it. Understand what we have to do when we're on camera, and and the face you put on, like you said, because we're entertaining. So the face you have to put on and stuff, and so people, things just because they look rosy sometimes don't mean they are. We have to deal with a lot, and so to know that we have people with integrity, uh, that will actually really look at what they're uh, promoting and say, no, I don't think I want to touch that. I mean, that speaks volumes to me for the individuals that actually do it, And I understand some people like get money. But, like I said, all money's not good money. So,
well,
um,
and like people like Big Watch dude, right? Like we all know Big Watch dude. That's my dude, man. He's on there with me every month. Like that's my guy. If he's not on two of my streams, he getting a DM. Where you at? Are you okay? Is your family good? Are you good? You know what I mean? Just because of that's how we roll. But there's people like that, right? So when we look at these, communities, right? And there's people like that, and I have a couple of them. Like you always watch out for them, right? And you always say, I'll say to Big Watch, yo, this is where I'm getting into a project, right? I'm getting into this project. We're talking about one this morning. We're talking about Punked over on Solana or Punk A, depending on how you want to pronounce it, or it's appropriate. I call it Punk. They call it Punk A. But we were looking at it because we are talking about the Solana blockchain, and because of who Big Watch is to me, I said, look, if I was you, I would get in at 6 cents, right? And I would sell at 11 cents, right? And then I'd let the chart drop again, and I'd get in at 6 cents, and I would sell at 11 cents, and I'd let it drop, and I would put that on rinse and repeat, but always leave a little bit of behind because when this token runs, it takes off, right? So don't miss the takeoff. Always leave a little bit behind. It's people like that you'll go out of your way for and say, we're gonna hook you up because. But then there's other people I'll be looking at, be like, listen, man, can you just get wrecked 4 or 5 more times so you can get the hell out of space? you know, so I mean, there's that give and take, right? Like we laugh about it on here, and we can laugh about it, right, Ladybug, because that's we can laugh at people sometimes. But like Selmo and Coochie Boy and all them boys, like like them are boys you watch out for and everything else, and everybody's got them in their community, and I'm pretty sure you got some of them too that you got that hotline, right, where it's like, yo, got a play going on over here, got a play going on over there, get in, get out, right?
That's your
But
good networking. Good
yeah.
networking.
So when I'm dogging on us retail investors, I ain't dogging on everybody. I guess that's what I was meaning to say. I ain't dogging on everybody. I'm just dogging it. Y'all know who you are. You guys know who you are.
Yeah, y'all know who y'all are.
I mean, you know if you know if you're going off the edge, you know if you're going off the rails. I mean, you know who you are. You know, so. But no, the majority of the communities are good though.
They said what I was listening yesterday and somebody said most retail investors have about $200 to $500 invested. The average.
Ain't got a whole lot to say.
Oh, you didn't have me laughing. I appreciate if you stop having me laugh. Start. Anyway, I
But
think I have much to say. I mean, they. She just messed up my whole everything.
but no, they're right. They're right. A lot of retail investors see a lot of retail investors. Oh, she gone. What happened, Ladybug? Where you go? Big Watch, she left. Is this
I'm
my
not
stream?
gone. I'm here.
Is this my stream now, Big Watch? Big Watch, dude, this mine. Where's Selmo at?
You just messed me up, dude.
We took her off. She took herself off a stream.
Oh my gosh.
So what you want to talk about, guys? You want to talk about XRP? You guys want to talk about it? You got to talk about XRP. You want to talk about Solana? You want to talk about Chainlink? You want to talk about what we going to talk about? This is welcome to
Chain link. Hold on, let me
welcome
do it. Chain
welcome
link.
welcome to DG Stream. You guys tell me what you guys want to talk about. We're gonna talk about it. Ladybug has officially exited the building. I don't know where she is. I don't know where she went, but that's all right, baby. The show goes on because your boy DG is here. So what are we gonna talk about?
Oh, the takeover is real. Hold on, I'm back. Wait a minute, I'm back.
Yep,
Wait a
Big
minute.
Wad said the DG's is in the
Takeover.
building. Let's go, baby.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Woohoo! All right. He took over, y'all. Y'all be dead. Look, y'all heard what he said. You got the man here to be looking at them charts, but you said that chain link. I've been watching that too.
You gonna get me on my token. That's my token. Chainlink, that's my token. So what you want to talk about Chainlink?
See, my thing with Chainlink is I remember when I came in 2019, sir, 2019. Yeah, I believe it was for something when I came in. And when I came in, they said, yeah, Chainlink's going to $25. And at this point, that's which is a lot of money, gauging. But I was like, oh wow, but it's this, and so I bought it. It didn't do nothing for a while, sir. Sir,
Where's it
Dev,
at? Where's it
something.
at now?
Dev, $15, $16, ain't it? Where's it at today?
It was at $14 earlier today.
So it's a dip.
Dipped down to $13.99 2 days ago. Told everybody that was a great buy.
I'm watching it because for me, I think it's going. That's
Chain,
another play. I just because of all the partnerships and the different stuff that they do. Uh,
chain link, chain link in the bull run. $500.
Ooh,
Probably make it to $300 before the bull run starts.
really?
Yeah, that's my. It, you got to understand what Chainlink's got going on over there.
Hmm.
Chainlink right now is rolling out interoperability at a level that no other blockchain's laying out, right? And they also have additional layers of security with their nodes, of which no other blockchain has, right? Which is why you see big, huge banking institutions getting ready to roll out on Chainlink. They've got some of the biggest partnerships in the UK with the banks that are already testing Chainlink seamlessly to make transactions all around the world. Swift moved from XRP to Chainlink and get ready to roll out the whole Swift ecosystem on Chainlink. Um, you have uh, you have let's see where else can we go with Chainlink? What aren't they doing? They're taking businesses web 2 interface, like so you go to McDonald's and you punch your stuff in, right? You don't have to Businesses don't have to change any of that front facing stuff, and they're going to be able to integrate all that on the back end of Chainlink and the blockchain, which is going to save businesses money, speed up transaction time, and everything else. Chainlink has got that on lockdown. Chainlink has outdeveloped. I I I tell people this all the time. I own a crap ton of XRP, and XRP has its place in this system, right? XRP is going to be a monster in this system, in this banking industry. Chainlink's just going to be bigger. It's just kind of the way it's going to flow. And Chainlink's getting ready, getting ready to roll out a single use gas token, which is going to be Chainlink, right? They're going to use that link token for one gas fee. That's what you're going to pay to operate on Chainlink is the link token. But you're going to be able to buy from every other blockchain that's out there with your Chainlink. So if you want to buy an ERC20 token, you're going to be able to buy it with Chainlink. If you want to buy a BNB token, you're going to be able to buy it with Chainlink, and so on and so forth because of their interoperability.
Rap. They'll be able to rap. Rap.
No,
No
there's
rap.
no wrap. You just straight Chainlink
Okay.
because it's within their system and they're interoperable. All of that transaction stuff will take place behind the scenes that you don't even know about, nor do you even care about, right? You just care about getting from point A to point B, right? That's it. How they get you there, you don't care about. So there'll be a single use gas token for that in Chainlink, and it'll be Link. And they just hooked up with USDC.
Mm.
USDC is going to be the stablecoin currency on Chainlink, right? Who's behind USDC? BlackRock. Who's
Oh,
behind USDC?
so what are they gonna do
Coinbase.
about the USDT?
It's USDC on Chainlink. That partnership signed, sealed, delivered. They're already on the blockchain.
Mm.
So they came out with that a couple weeks ago. So
Uh,
when you look at all of this and you look at the banking industry in general, what holds up the banking industry from going to XRP? And I've said this about XRP for a while. But like I said, I think XRP has its place in its CBDC and its financial institutions. But what holds up a lot of financial institutions from going to XRP? It's simple. XRP operates on one blockchain. So if I bank at Bank of America and they use XRP and you bank at Chase, I can't send you a transaction because Bank of America uses XRP and Chase might use Ethereum. They
Hmm.
don't talk to each other until you get interoperability that comes in where Chainlink comes in and says, I don't care whether you bank, whether your bank uses the XRP ledger, whether your bank uses the Chase ledger, the BNB ledger, whatever. I don't care. We're going to make these transactions go through seamlessly through all of these blockchains.
Swift is the Swift, which was the reason for everything, right? Swift
Swift,
was they were trying to get rid of them, but they're and Cure was saying, that they're ancient and everything, but it seems that there's with all that you just said, there's not gonna nobody's gonna be able to beat Swift. Is there any? Do you think there's any token gonna come along and be able to match with them?
Swift wasn't going anywhere from the get go
Okay.
because they're so tied in from the government with the governments that they weren't, the governments just weren't going to take. And we're not only talking about the United States governments, but we're talking about governments around the world are all tied in with Swift. They just weren't going to take Swift and crinkle it up in a piece of paper and throw it in garbage and start something brand new. That was never going to happen. That would have rocked the whole system, which is why XRP, their partnership with Swift was so big, right? It was so big, and that's why XRP was like, okay, so now we can move XRP throughout the world because we have a partnership with Swift. It's going to give us the in. It's going to, it's going to take us from 50 to 100, which it did, right?
Mhm.
But when they lost that partnership with Swift and it moved over to Chainlink, there's some repercussions for that, right? Swift is now going to be Swift moves trillions of dollars in money a day, and it's now going to be all running through Chainlink. Trillions of dollars a day, all running through Chainlink.
Is
That's
what's
before that's before they drop a bank on there.
okay? Okay. So what's that Fed now?
That's just the federal system that pays people. Like you can opt to use Fed now to get your SSI check, your SSD check, and stuff like that through the
Oh,
blockchain
really?
through Fed now. You can opt to do that, right? Or you can opt to still have your regular check. That's all Fed now is. That's it.
So it doesn't. That's just them going. Which everything's already digital. I just know why they for when that was. It seemed like they made a lot of noise about that, but it's really doesn't seem to be much. If I
But
may.
they're using a blockchain called Trilogy. Trilogy. It's a
Mhm.
tokenless gas chain. It doesn't have a token.
Wow. Hmm. Interesting.
You don't need a token to have blockchain.
I
Us
thought that's
fool,
what the blockchain was to monitor tokens.
you insert a token into a blockchain because you want to move the token in place of revenue, but you can still move money without a token. You can still move money throughout a blockchain without a token. There's
Wow.
tons of tokenless blockchains out there. So, but Chainlink's about to explode. It's
You
going to
said 500. I'm
explode.
gonna say 1,000.
It's going to explode.
1,000.
You know what my average cost of Chainlink is?
I don't want to know.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
Mine's is high. How long was it?
Take a guess.
What? How long you been in is the question. What? How long you been in?
I've been in for a while.
What was it? $1,
Six
two,
bucks.
six? Okay.
I bought up.
Oh,
I've been
okay.
buying up.
Okay. That's not bad.
So yeah,
Not bad. $6 ain't bad.
yeah. My average cost of chain like $6.
Not bad. And
Actually, actually, I take that back. I have 3 different bags of chain link because I invest a lot. This is part of my investment strategy. My biggest bag of chain link is at $6. I
woo,
have a second bag of chain link my average cost is right around $10. And then I have another bag of chain link that I started to add to probably over the last couple months, which is right around that $12, $13 range. That bag that I have around that $12, $13 range, I'll dump that bag at $35, right? And the reason why is because that'll pay for my other two bags I have sitting on the sideline, right? So I'm not
Right.
even looking to make a dime off of that. I'm just looking, I'll build that bag up so that when it gets to $35 and I dump it, my other two bags are that'll cover my costs for them two bags. So I'm basically riding for free, right?
Yeah.
But I do that a lot with my investments. I always tell people you got to have multiple bags in a project, right? And you got to know when you're going to dump them too. You know what I mean? So have a price point when you're going to get out of these projects. You have a strategy going in, you better have a strategy coming out. So yeah, so I have three different, but my biggest one is at $6.
Yeah, I like that, and I'm glad because you just went alluded to where I wanted to go with those different amounts of bags. Hold on just a second.
Where you taking me now, Tay? Where you taking me now, Ladybug? What ride you taking me on now? Who's up in this chat? Who's up in here acting a fool? Nobody. Nobody acting a fool in your chat, Ladybug. You must have some good minds.
Okay, sorry about that.
You must have some good minds. You don't got anybody in your chat acting a fool. Everybody's nice. Everybody's
It's
good.
not ladies' night. Ladies' night. I have my wonderful trolls that come in and they know how to do it up. But they know on days like this, I like to. Uh, I always like to have fun, but I always like to do, get education, get educated, get people, something to think about, and
We ain't educated people. We have a conversation.
they getting educated up in this. Get educated. They getting educated, ain't y'all?
They get some education.
They're getting some education. how they need to move in this space. Um, it's just really key, and it's just cool. Having conversation with you. I like having you on my channel, sir. Enjoy having you hang
You're
out.
gonna call me sir one more time, and I'm gonna get up out of here.
You're gonna, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what that is. The line of work that I'm in, I have to say, there's just yes, sir, yes, ma'am. It's just, but also I was brought up like that too.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, I'll look at a 20-year-old and say, yes, sir.
Thing about it is though, also I have to be formal all day long because I sit in so many board meetings that when it comes time to be out here and in front of the people and hanging out with the people and hanging out with the crowd, the last thing I want to be is formal because, like, I mean, you go to work all day and you have people that it's so formal and if I hear one more person call me Mr. my last name, I'm gonna go into it like explode because I like hear it all day and I'm like, come on, man. Like
I get it.
my mama gave me two names, a first name and a last name, right? And call me by my first, you know what I'm saying? Like just but when you're in front of the people, like I ain't trying to be formal about nothing.
How you doing it? It's a habit. You know what? You're not the only person that said that, but it's just, I swear, it's not nothing but Daniel. It's just hard for me to, like I said, well, I'm in the ministry, so I have to say, sir, like I have to, you know what I'm saying? I can't deviate because people get the wrong, you know what I'm saying? People get
Well,
the
let them
wrong,
get the wrong impression.
yeah.
I
So,
mean, you can't be perfect all the time. Let them get the wrong impression. It is.
yeah,
It
but
is.
boy, I tell you, that let me
It,
say some stuff right there. I done
it
been through
is what it is.
Yes, it is. And so I'm gonna work on that because when I'm laid back is usually when I'm not on camera. So yeah. See, I want to say it again. It's just a habit. It's just a habit.
You catch yourself.
It's a habit.
What road we walking down? What road we walking down now, Ladybug?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. What road are we walking down? I had one until that wonderful phone call. Let's see.
You was
But you know
talking.
what?
You was talking about investing in multiple bags.
Yes. Yes.
I,
Because that's so key. And like you said you had the three and then you let them know your strategy on why you had the three bags and what. But I just felt it, I was glad that you did that because a lot of people only literally have one bag, and I know the pain of one bag. I guess I know the pain.
well, one bag is multiple issues, right? One, you can lose it all. If somebody gets your wallet, you can lose it all, right? You got one bag, everything's in it. Somebody gets it through even no fault of your own. You just lost it all, right? So that's the first issue with one bag. The second issue with investing in one bag is all in one bag is money will blind you. Money will have you getting off of your strategy that you have because you should have an exit strategy, right? As soon as you invest in a project, you should automatically already know what your exit strategy is, right? And if you don't have an exit strategy for the projects, then you need to get one because your your money's only your money when you put it in your bank account. It's not your money when you're sitting in your wallet. So you better have an exit strategy, right? And money will make you do funny things. And when you have all of your money tied up in one wallet and you're looking at it, and that chart takes a ride, right? That chart takes a ride and you weren't expecting that chart to take a ride, or you're looking at your wallet and that thing's dinging at you and it's flipping and it's flipping and it's flipping, you got one or two choices to make. You're either going to cash all of that out
Yep.
or you're going to let it ride, right? Only two choices you got. You don't have any other choice because you're looking at them dollar signs and you're like, man, I can now do this or I can now do that. And you're going to end up missing the big run that's coming after that pump that you just sold out on, right? Because all of your money's sitting in one bag and you became blinded by the money instead of blinded by your strategy.
Right. Yep.
And and I've seen it happen to a lot of people before. They're like, oh my God, I cashed out when it leveled off and it took another run up and I wasn't in and I lost. You know, I cashed out at 100x and it went to 1,000x. And if I would have just held on, and I always go back and tell them, it's not the what if you would have hold on or the what if you didn't hold on. What was your price points to get out? What was your strategy when you sat down and you made this investment and you said, I bought this bag here, I'm going to sell it here. I bought this one here and I'm going to sell it here, and I bought this one here and I'm going to sell it there. And they say, well, I didn't have one. I just bought a bunch of tokens and put them in a wallet. And I said, then you got exactly what you asked for, right? Because you didn't have a strategy. So you got good money. You made great money. Be happy. Whenever you make money, you never should be mad, right? But you did miss that run up because you didn't have a strategy. Uh, and you know, but the having multiple bags allows you to come in and say, I know where I'm going and I know where I want to be and I know what it's going to take for me to get there. So that big first run up, you sell that bag at the price that you had it set it selling, and you let it ride. Your next one, you're looking at a whole nother price level, way up here, right? And it just helps you stay focused, and it helps you stay focused on your trading strategy, so you don't do something stupid. You know, like it
Why is
literally
that stupid?
it saves you from doing something stupid, right? Because we've all been in them situations where we've done something stupid, where we
Yeah,
looked at something and we were like, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to do this. And then you look back at it and you're like, man, that was dumb, right? That was on my part, that was dumb. And you looking at a project that you were holding that you sold at a 10x or a 100x that went to a 1000x. First of all, once you sell at that 10x or 100x, you can't get back in. How can you turn around and buy that project again? You know what I mean? Like you basically have,
it's like doing math. Yeah,
yeah, like you basically have to take that chart off your favorites and move on to the next trade, because you can't get in at that point. You can't come back in, because you're always going to live in that what if, or maybe, or I missed this, or I did it. In your investing is going to be terrible. Like you're going to have always going to have that chip on your shoulder. You're always going to be looking back at what if, and you're never going to be happy with what you get out.
yeah.
So at that point, you take the chart off the favorite, you move on, and you go to your next investment, because yeah, you missed it, you know. And but that multiple bag strategy, it just keeps you, um it keeps you level. Like my blue chips, for example, that I have on exchanges,
Hmm.
I buy them and I instantly go back in and set them to sell for my price point.
Mm.
So if that chart runs, right, and I'm sleeping and it hits that price point where I want to be, it's just selling for me. And I don't even got to think about it. You try to make trading as easy and let as stress free as you can possibly make it. I set it to sell, and somebody said to me, "Well, if you set it to sell and you're not watching the chart and it continues to run, didn't you miss that?" No, I catch that on my second bag. You know what I mean? I catch
Yeah.
that on my second one, and it is what it is.
I just had to look up. We got to talking about. I just remember what I did with Shiv, and how I just fumbled that bag so bad. But I never went back to see that it ran up until I heard people say it ran up. But I took that the first run up, and I was gone.
Yeah, I tell you what, you gotta have multiple bags. I don't care where you're at. I don't care what your blue chips have multiple bags. Meme coins, if it's a project, a low market cap, I don't have multiple bags of meme tokens. I'll tell you that right now, because unless it's a project that I'm gonna be in long term, then I'll have multiple bags. But if it's a project, I look at it and I go, it's a 2 month project, it's a 3 month project. I'm not going to set up multiple bags. I'm going to say I'm going to buy here and I'm going to sell here.
Mm.
And that's it. And then when I sell it at that price that I say I want to sell it at, I'm never looking back. I never turn around and look again. I'm just on to the next investment. That's it. That's it for me. I don't care what that project does. I don't care how far it runs. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
But you trained yourself to do that, right? Because I do
Yeah.
sometimes go back, and I'll be like, "Dang,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard for me not to
Yeah.
sometimes look and see what's something going on."
You have to train yourself and you have to be in a mental state where it doesn't matter,
Mm.
because I came out good. I came out in the green. I came out exactly where I wanted to come out is where I came out.
Mm.
And that's good enough.
That makes sense though because you put your point straight. Your number was met, so
Yep.
I get it. Processing. Okay,
Yeah,
your number was met, so yeah, you should be satisfied.
yeah, and you have to understand, crypto's a peer-to-peer transaction at the end of the day when it's on DeFi, right? So in order for you to sell your crypto, somebody's got to buy it when you're on DeFi,
That
right?
is
So
right.
it's a peer-to-peer transaction, right? So
Yeah.
so your win is given, your win is either going to give somebody else an entry point or it's going to screw somebody over.
Mm.
Your win is either somebody else's entry point or somebody else's loss because it's a peer-to-peer transaction. In your buy, when you come into a project, you're either somebody else's win or somebody else's loss because it's a peer-to-peer transaction. So in order for me to win, you have to lose.
Which is, I mean, it's so simple, but yeah, it's like,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah,
So if I get a 10x, then that means you're buying in 10x higher than what I bought in.
correct.
So I hope for your sake that it goes to 100x so you can experience the same thing I experienced. But that just might not happen for you.
Which is true because I mean, this is how the market runs. If you don't get in, I mean, you're good to get what a 2 or 3 or 4x, or 5x, or 10x is kind of
It's a
still
peer-to-peer
pushing.
transaction. So just like when I buy, I could be somebody's 2x. They could be getting out at a 2x.
Yeah.
So you when you're dealing with these peer-to-peer transactions, when you say it's hard in these streets, it's hard in these streets because for me to win, somebody else has to buy my win.
Yeah,
And
that's
for
true.
them to win, I have to buy their win. So that's why I always say have your price point set and then go with it because you might be the somebody else is winning. If you meet a 10x or something else or your price and you didn't sell and you see people selling on a chart, they probably bought right around the same time you did. And they're winning, and that chart could say that you're losing. You know what I mean? You ride them red candles down because you didn't have a plan. You didn't ride your plan out. And now all of a sudden everybody else won
But you,
and you lost. And that's what they mean. That's what people mean when they say don't get caught holding the bag. That's nobody explains it to you. Nobody explains what they mean when they say don't get caught holding the bag. But when somebody looks at you and says don't get caught holding the bag, just understand that we're dealing in crypto as a peer-to-peer transaction. Don't get caught holding when everybody else is selling.
it's real simple.
Don't get caught.
If you see, I'm waiting for it to go back up, and it ain't on there. Hey, if you look at the part, yeah, certain points is like okay, you have to manage your loss. You got to manage that. You really do,
There's nothing wrong with taking a loss.
but you can manage it.
As long as it's a calculated loss and you look at it and you say, all right, I invested in this project. It didn't work out the way that I wanted it to work out. Let's say you put $1,000 in there and your $1,000 is down to $500. You lost half, right? There's nothing wrong with taking 500 out and going to put it somewhere else and trying to make your $1,000 back, right?
Right.
Just, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to see your $1,000 go to $500, go to $200, go to $100, while everybody else is in the TG and in space is talking about, yo, we got this utility coming. Yo, hurry up. Yo, NFT project dropping next week. Yo, we a community token. Yo, was we a community when y'all just dunked on me?
Right.
Like literally, like like that is literally the question you got to ask yourself. Like, were we a community when I just seen that 3,000, 2,000, 10,000, $5,000 on the chart? What the
Back to back.
like? Like, hold up! Like, we was just sitting here talking about yo NFT project coming. I turn back, look at the chart, be like, yo, red candles incoming.
But
like,
you know how they do that? Hey, and
like,
I'm a college project out there. I'm gonna say this because that's dork. Every time they went on live, I think they went live twice a day, if not three times. They were burning one day, one time out of the day, they were burning like a whole bunch of tokens. Every time they burned, they had over 2 or 3 thousand people easily in the space. The man talked crazy. I mean, he talked bad to him and everything. I mean,
listen,
it was terrible. And they dumped every time. Every time it was a burn.
do you know how many times I've sat in a space and listened to these devs talk, and I'm invested in a project and listen to these guys talk, right? And I come into the room and they say, I just want to be a listener sometimes, right? Come up to the mic. They want you to come up to the mic. They want you to talk. So you come up to the mic and you talk. And at the same time you're talking, you know that the dev is full of crap, right? So at the same time you're in there talking and you're listening to these guys rah rah everybody else, man, you sitting on Unidex going, sell, 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 like, like, because you know better. You know what I'm saying? Like you know better. Like, but yeah, how many communities have we been in where it's, yo, this is coming, yo, this is coming, yo, we're a community, yo, we got to do this, yo, we got to do that. We got big thing, $1 billion market cap, guys. Nobody sell to $1 billion market cap. And you look at the chart and you're like, yo, what happened to $1 billion market cap? Like we didn't even make it to like 10 million. You know what I mean? Like we
The
didn't make it
next
to,
thing coming, y'all. It's coming. We're
like
16.
yo, NFT project dropping next week. Like but like I said, like you're right. You have to mitigate your loss, right? Like you can't sit here and watch your money. Listen, at the end of the day, nobody can tell you when to buy and sell, right? And nobody should tell you when to buy and sell, right? And nobody, and I firmly believe this. I never make anybody feel bad about selling because I don't know your situation, right? I don't know what you got going on in your house. I don't know what you got going on in your life. I don't know any of this, right? So by you selling at the moment that you sell, so that might have been to put groceries on the table. That might have been to pay a bill. That might have been because you ran up on something that was completely unexpected, right? So who am I to make you feel bad about taking your money, right?
Right.
That's your money. This is my money and I want it now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's so, but you know, it's the conversations you have after that with people that come back and say, "Yo, I shouldn't have did this." And I always say, "Well, okay, well, what did you learn and why did you do it? Let's talk about how we can, you know, make your investment strategy better moving forward, right?
Mhm.
Not dogging you because you got out, but how can we, make that better moving forward? But um, you can't be in a communities where people make you feel bad for selling. Like I would never do that. Like I've actually encouraged people to sell. Like somebody would say to me, I've had people in communities that I'm in that I knew they were selling on me, right? Because
Right.
I'm not selling yet. So you're selling on me. But when you sit down and you say to me, I invested at the top, I don't have any more money to DCA in, the project's not coming back to the top for a while, and I keep mitigate your loss. Where's your loss? Where are you no longer willing to lose money? Right? So let's say it's at that $500 level. You invested 1,000, take your $500. And if $500 hurts a project, you're in the wrong project.
I swear.
You know what I'm saying? Like if $2,000 hurts the project, you're in the wrong project. If $5,000 hurts that project, you're in the wrong project, right? You got to know. So there's times where I've actually encouraged people. I'm like, look, You're upside down in this investment. Just sell. Just sell. There's no recovery for you. You can't recover your chart. You can't recover from where you came.
Yeah.
And a lot, I think more people need to be honest. Like, you have devs that in communities that tell you hold until Valhalla, right? Well, you ain't holding till Valhalla.
You selling like a mug.
I'm holding, you're selling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
hold
the
up.
truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
How you buy that new house?
He went to they work 9 to 5 jobs.
Used to work 9 to 5 jobs.
Hey boy, that's why you gotta do your research. That's how these people. But you know what? I
That's
think
why you got to do you.
that too. Yeah,
You got to
definitely.
do you.
I look. I'm gonna keep out. I don't know no other way. I don't even
You
know no
got to
other
do
way.
you. You know, I tell you, that is the number one cryptocurrency trading advice you can give anybody. Take your profits and do you.
Yeah.
Do you. Because at the end of the day, this space is brutal. This space is nasty. And they will dunk on you in a minute.
Woo.
Do you. Do you. Don't do what Danny says. Don't do what Ladybug says. Do you.
Yeah.
And
Because it's your money. At the end of the day, it is your money, and I mean, it's solid. It's solid. Um, and we you know, and I don't know. I don't think I don't. But
Ladybug. Go ahead,
yeah.
Ladybug. Put it out there. Put it out there. Put somebody on blast.
You just got, how do you say it without just saying it? You guys, you got to be smart about your investments. When you're going out here in these streets, if you know it's a DJ play, it's a DJ play for a reason. Don't get caught up in it. Don't get caught up in the you know the project. Oh, it's good. If you know you're out here trying to find a quick dollar, then know you that's if you get it, great. But understand that you taking a chance, but don't get caught up in something that's just not gonna go anywhere. It's just temporary. That's just what it is. Um but I can't wait for all the little temporaries to come back, Daniel, because
Everything's temporary.
my bank account need
But
a boost up.
but when you get down to the realness of it, everything's temporary. You're only in it to make as much as you're trying to get out of it. And
Yep.
after that, it's gone. It's temporary. Your temporary might be a little bit longer than my temporary, might be a little bit longer than somebody else's, might be shorter, whatever. But every investment that you make is temporary.
Yeah.
Eventually, you will no longer own that.
Hmm. That is true. Eventually.
Eventually, could be 3 years from now, could be 5 years from now, could be 6 months from now, could be 6 days from now. Or the dev can decide it could be 6 minutes from now. You know, it understand that that's a possibility, right? So your investments are temporary. Don't never marry your investments. They are what they are in their investments. Never marry your investments. You marry your wife, not your investments.
That's right. And we're here to make money. I tell
Yep.
everybody all the time when I talk on the spaces, I'm here for the money. I mean, it's good if I meet a few good people, and I've met some awesome people. But my whole, like, when I came here, it's for the money. So if you ain't talking money, you ain't making sense to me.
Listen, if it ain't about dollars, it don't make sense. It's just that simple. And if it ain't about if it ain't about cash, then it ain't about me.
No.
And you know,
Because
I
you waste your time doing anything else, right? You're
yeah,
wasting your time. That's just here. You're wasting your time. I'm here for the
Time,
tip.
and time is valuable, right? An hour out of my day is valuable time to me because I could have been doing something else, right?
Yes.
So if I'm not making money, I don't want to be about it. Like, don't even waste my time, my hour. We're sitting on this stream right now. I'm making money. I got shorts in, I got longs in, right? So I'm looking at my phone and talking to you and reading the chat at the same time. If
Right.
I can't make money every moment that I can, then I can't participate in that activity.
Mm.
Um, People don't like to hear that because they say, well, you can't always be about the money. I'm not going to always be about the money. When I make my millions, I'll leave that money alone. But until then, don't waste my time.
Right. And I'm about the money. Right now,
Absolutely.
that's what it's about. We're, the grind is real. We ready to get this money. And if I'm sorry if you don't, because we have all different kind of investors and traders and all of that. But I
And
mean,
people,
you're not there where I'm at. I'm not mad about it. I appreciate your different type of trading and all of that. But for me, I'm like, we're making history right here, Daniel. This ain't gonna come again.
I told you, this is the last bull run right here. If
Yeah.
you don't hit it now, you ain't going to hit it. Regulations is coming, institutional money's coming, market manipulation's coming. All of this stuff is coming to crypto. You better be happy with a two, three, maybe at the most 5% return on your investment a day after this bull run. So I this has been this has been my marching orders to everybody I talk to. You better set yourself up for this bull run to be millions, or just turn around and go invest in something else. Go invest in the stock market. If you
Mm.
don't make millions in this bull run, just go invest in the stock market.
Got to. You got to
It,
prepare for
it,
you.
in every in every move you make should be all about setting up for the bull run, not about tomorrow. Don't worry about tomorrow. When's the bull run coming? And where are you gonna be at? Because if you do it right, we ain't doing this.
I know that's right. I ain't planning. I'm too right. I ain't planning on doing this. I'll tell you right
We
there.
ain't doing this unless we're doing it from an island somewhere out
Laid up.
there
I promise.
where the taxes are low.
Mm,
Unless we're doing it from there, we ain't doing this. We ain't
nah.
doing this. If you went through the whole bull run, think about this. We've been in. If you went through the whole bear market, right? We've been in a bear market for like over 24 months. If you went through that whole bear market and you didn't set yourself up for the bull market, why the hell did you go through the bear market? Why not just go? Why not just take a break and come back when the candles are green?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because that's
Millionaires,
what the people do. They take and they
millionaires are never made in the
yeah.
green. They're never made in the bull market. Millionaires are made in the bear market. They just cash out in the bull market. So, but please buy the green candles. It's a peer-to-peer transaction. I do need some exit liquidity somewhere.
You see this and all that, but do please go.
Come on, like
Let's circle back. But please do go back.
yeah. Buy that chart. Buy that up. Buy that up, baby. We a
That's the influence
community.
that come out
NFT
right
project coming,
there. That's
baby.
the
NFT
influence.
project coming. We in community, baby. Let's go. Blockchain coming. Blockchain coming. Buy it up.
Oh my goodness. It's Stop. Hey, boy, I tell you, you know what it is, though. You know what it is. Drop your YouTube channel in the chat.
On this side of it, I can't drop anything in the chat.
Oh, you can't?
When
Let me
we're
do
on
it.
together, I can't drop stuff in the chat.
Oh, you didn't do your. Okay, let me do it. All right, hold on.
But but yeah, blockchain coming, blockchain coming, incoming. Yeah, but here's the bottom line. I think in this space, in this space, trust nothing and verify everything. You know, and that's kind of how I roll in this space. Like I don't trust. So you can tell me whatever you want to tell me. As a dev, you can tell me whatever you want. I don't give two craps what you say, right? I care about what you do, how you walk, how you maneuver, how you roll projects out, right? I don't care about what you say. And if what you're doing ain't putting money in my pocket, I got to sell on you. And we got to move on. We got to part ways amicably or inamicably, but we gonna part ways. Cause I be damn if I'm gonna roll. I can't do it. I can't do it, Ladybug. I can't do it. I done sold many a projects. I tell you. I was clearing out my wallets the other day. It's crazy, Ladybug. I was clearing out I consolidated the other day. So I dunked on a couple people, but I consolidated the other day. It happens like that sometimes, right? Um, you know,
Why? Why you took it?
it's called a consolidation period. You should always you should reevaluate your investments every 3 months, right? And
Yeah,
sometimes you have to consolidate, right?
yeah,
And
you
I
do.
consolidated the other day, which means what? What does that mean to the retail investor when somebody says that they're consolidating? That means they're selling some stuff. I was selling some stuff, and I was shrinking my wallets down to less investment so I could put more money in them, right? So I was consolidated. I couldn't believe some of the projects like that were in my wallets that I was like, damn, I bought that. Damn, I sold that. Damn, I bought that. Damn, I sold that. That project was doo doo, man. That project was garbage. Like I bought that. Like I had to go back and look at the the transactions to see if I even made money on that crap. And
But
I was holding on to I was holding on to projects I didn't even know I was holding on to. I, I sold them.
I had 116 projects in this one wallet. I said, Lord, you know,
And it's crazy because out of them 116, how many did you hold for longer than a month?
was at the time. I don't know.
Because
No,
I had a
I mean,
chunk.
I had some. Some I still actually have because when I came in, I was kind of new and I was actually reading what the project was literally for. And it made sense to me. Like somebody was doing like sea life and, water or something. And so I was
And you
like,
believe that garbage?
hey, I didn't know. I'm just like, oh, that sounds good. I'll invest. So, so I get when you're new, you got you. But this is part of my process. Like I said, I went on a lot of names, and at the time, if you pick the right name, because they were coming out NFT slash I'll say just for the purposes of that Pepe Bonk or something, and they put all of that in there, and it goes, it actually moves, you get a 10x.
And
Yeah,
that's when you should have got out.
uh,
Bloop.
yeah, right. But if you get out before then, like I had a strategy which really worked back then because it'd be like 6 o'clock in the morning. I would come, I get up, I'd be like, okay, this is my strategy. This is why I thought I was such an excellent trader, you guys. This is it. Get the list, go to Coin Market Cap, do the recent listings. Thank you. Recent listings and stuff like that. And I just go by the name. I say, okay, that's it. I got that. And then if they CoinGecko wasn't, I mean, if Coin Market wasn't doing it for me, I go to CoinGecko. Okay, this one just likes right here. And for whatever reason, then I don't know where I can't find it for nothing now. But I had a tool like literally that certain projects launched. It was just like this, like it was, and I can't find it. But I was getting, it was crazy. It didn't even matter. It was ridiculous.
When I cleared my wallet, there was probably one project in that wallet that I held for longer than a month. One, and I cleared out over 100 projects. One that I actually held for longer than a month. But when it comes to NFTs, that's the other thing too. Like, I won't buy an NFT unless it already has utility out, or
Mm.
it's releasing with utility or close to utility. Um, I won't buy an NFT for unless I can make money off of that NFT, and I don't mean like trading the NFT on OpenSea on the floor, right? I mean, does that NFT actually come with a way for me to make revenue off of owning that NFT? If that NFT doesn't come with a way for me to make revenue off of actually owning it, then I'm not owning it.
All right.
And I'm not waiting for you to 6 months or 7 months from now to come out with a way for me to earn revenue on something that I'm holding, because I hold it, right? So why
Mm.
do I gotta wait for you to pay me to hold it, right? Like, you're supposed to be paying me to hold it because that's what you said you were gonna do, is pay me to hold it. So why do I gotta wait for you to pay me to hold it? So I learned in this whole NFT thing, don't buy an NFT until the platform's out.
Oh, okay.
Until the platform's out and it's running, and as soon as you make that buy on OpenSea, you instantly can start getting revenue from your NFT. I learned don't buy it until that point, because a lot of the projects will never get to that point. And then you're stuck holding a nice looking JPEG, which doesn't do nothing for me. I don't care about a JPEG. Doesn't do anything. I don't care.
So
People tell
you're in it for the income and not the art.
Yeah, I'm not in it for that. That art ain't paying me. You know what I mean? Unless I can put it on OpenSea and somebody buys it. Like people say to me, "Well, it's got this trait or that trait." I don't care. What's it worth? And that's how I approach the NFT world. I don't care what's it worth, and what can I get for it now. But I just don't buy it. There's just too many. There's too many out there that just they don't ever amount to anything.
Okay, guys, I see y'all. My grandkids just got here, so
Oh, all right. Well, you better get moving.
it's about to be a party in the background. So I've held them off for a little moment.
Well,
But yeah,
it's
they
always a good time, Ladybug. It's always a good time.
you're always welcome. You gotta come back. You know, I always say it. I might come hang out with you one of these days.
Come hang out with me. I'll come
Yeah.
back. I'll come back. You got to track me down.
Look, Daniel, let's talk about this. See, I didn't say sir. I said Daniel.
Uh,
Focus, Daniel. See.
I'm focused.
Okay, so we gotta have our conversation anyway, right? See, nobody else is here. It's just me and you right now. Okay, so we gotta have our own conversation. So in the background, just thought I'd tell you that. So
Yo,
while you busy, it's okay because I'm patient, sir.
but I'm telling you, it's only because, there's so much going on in this crypto world, right? Like, there's so many projects, there's so many, there's so much going on. Like, I got stuff going on with Stewie. I got stuff going on with Uno
It's
Deck.
money.
Got stuff going on with another project. Like I told you, with my memberships, got stuff going on with them.
Yeah.
Um,
So I gotta stay up with you because you ain't look. That's all right. I'm being your DMs. It might take you 2 or 3. I'm coming to your show or something. Hey. Check DM, sir. Check DMs.
But I'm telling you, like, like I tell people, like that's one of the things that I was dead set, and I'm proud of Stewie on this. They released their NFTs and then they released their staking pools right afterwards, right? That wasn't by accident, right? Like that was by design. So when they went sideways for a while and went down, it was because they were working, right? They were working in the background to get this thing developed. Me, even as working with them, I didn't buy the NFT until I knew for sure that their platform was coming out, and I was working with them. Like that's how focused I am on my strategy. Even if I'm on the team, I'm not doing it until I know for sure that it's getting done.
And
And
I like that. I like that.
with Uno Dex, man, Uno Dex is amazing. You want to talk about a platform? I'm telling you right now, if you guys haven't checked out that DeFi trading platform, you guys better check it out. Um, you gotta have them. I'll come back on here and we'll talk specifically about that platform. That platform is the most comprehensive trading platform in the DeFi world.
Hmm.
Nothing like it. It's a trader's dream and it's a beginner's dream all at the same time. And right now it's wrapped around the
What'd you say?
Uno Dex,
How you spell it?
UNODEX.
Ah, okay. All right.
And I'll give you a link.
Yeah, send it to me.
Um, and it's a trader's dream. Right now, it's wrapped around ERC20. Solana is going to be added in a couple weeks. The key to this whole thing, though, is it's built on its own Ethereum node. You literally can outrun every bot. You can outrun every swap that's done on Uniswap. You can outrun all the. It's got front running bot protection in it and sandwich bot protection in it, so you're not going to get botted out of anything. Um, it's got a sniper bot built in that goes that built into the platform that operates on that same same Ethereum node. I tested it on live new pairs. There wasn't a live new pair that I went in that I didn't use this sniper bot at launch that I wasn't top 10
Oh
in the
wow.
launch. In the
Wow.
launch. In the launch. So and
Mm.
I actually used a function in there where it says liquidity pool. And it means as soon as they start adding liquidity to the launch, the sniper will snipe it.
Oh, yeah.
That's even before it starts to rise. So
Mm.
it's just one of these platforms that is just crazy, the way that it's developed. And the whole key is that it's got its own Ethereum node. And for people who don't know and understand that, Uniswap is a third party. BNB is a third. Pancake Swap's a third party. So you got to go through Uniswap in order to get to the Ethereum node. When you got an Ethereum node, you don't have to go through the third party. Bang, you're a straight shot in. So that's why I can outrun it. So, but we'll
I want
talk about
to
that.
learn. Definitely, I want to learn more about that because, and like really don't have. We definitely got it. But my thing is, I need. Even though I've actually got into a couple of nodes. I still. I mean, I've got one that I really want to get into, but I want to make sure um, that I understand it. Um, the backdrop of it. It's one I want to really get into right now, but I'm just like,
Well, and here's a better one for you. If you own 10,000 Uno Dex token, you get ETH rewards 3 times a day from the transactions on the platform and the taxes on the token.
see, that's what I'm talking about. See, you're saying with the passive income. That's what I'm
So,
talking about. Yeah.
so you're getting ETH rewards off the transactions on the Dex, and you're getting them off the sell of the token 3 times a day. And the dev doesn't have to drop them because it's all written in the contract. So as soon as the transactions happen, you get rewards. It's that simple.
Send me my link.
I'll get you a link.
Send my link.
I'll get you a link. But all right, I know you got your grandbabies, so
Because we'll keep talking. You know how we do.
Yeah, we'll keep chopping it up. We'll keep chopping it up. So
So thank you guys for hanging out with us this evening. Daniel will be back at some point during his busy schedule.
I'll
You
be
know, we have
back.
to do a couple of AMAs, a couple of them for specific projects and stuff. So we'll get that lined up. But he is busy, guys. So you know,
It's been a pleasure, Ladybug. It's been a pleasure for everybody who was in the chat. You know, been great. Come on here and chop things up about crypto, man. It's always a great time. Always a great time hanging out with Ladybug too, man. So you'll see me around a little bit more in them chats, and I'm dropping by your Twitter spaces, and I was in there the other day. You guys didn't even know I was in there. I dropped on through there, but dropping by your Twitter spaces. I'm keeping up with you and Space Chick, trying to figure
man,
out what the hell y'all got going on without me.
we
Uh,
bet this money, baby. We bet this money.
Trying to figure out what you guys got going on without me. So, even though I'm not out front, I still kind of know what's going on. So, um, we'll be back. We'll talk all about it. We'll get into it. Get ready for this bull run. Get ready to make these millions. Get ready to retire. Get ready to get up out of this crazy lifestyle and bring everybody that listens to us with us.
Hey,
Yeah,
April
that's
24th through May 1st, we're gonna be in Cancun. It's running with the Bulls. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Anybody wants to hang out with us, we will be in Cancun. It's from Wednesday to Wednesday. Most people come up on the weekend, but yeah, we're gonna hang out in real life. So um, yep. If anybody's interested, I do have a tweet. I'll drop it. All the information is on there. The place we're gonna be staying at because it's all inclusive. There's drinks, food, whatever. We got a music park right next door. All kinds of just it's just gonna be lit. So when you said at a hanging out,
April 23rd, 24th. I'm going to tell you guys, I have no idea where the hell I'm going to be. I don't know what state I'm going to be in. I don't know what bed I'm going to be sleeping in. I don't
oh
know where I'm gonna be. I
Lord,
don't know what I'm gonna have going on. I travel all the time, so I don't even know where I'm gonna be. Half of the time I wake up and I have to remember what state I'm in. So, but thinking that far ahead for me, I'm just gonna let y'all know. I'm glad she's going to Cancun, and I hope she has a great time, and I hope it works out well. But I
Lord.
don't know where the hell I'm gonna be next week.
We're gonna have fun. You're a busy man, so I'm trying to do my stuff. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm not. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna let you do you. I'm gonna be laid up. How about that?
Hey, you got. Do you?
I know. I'm gonna go have fun
Do
and see what's
you?
going on in the streets. But anyway, like I said, see how we do. We keep talking back and forth. We don't know how to let go. So
Nope.
this is what we're gonna do. Until the next
Kill
time.
it. Kill the stream.
Love you. I'll see you
All
later.
right.
Make sure y'all tap into him every morning, 7, 8 a.m., Monday through Friday, right?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. All right, guys. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.